Yeah, I'm in the big boy talking. Yeah, got big boy racks. Yeah, got big boy diamonds.
Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. Weirdos, welcome back. So a couple days ago, somebody texted me on my Instagram. I should make a tier list with the movies that we watch and rank them. And it's like, first of all, I done this before a long time ago. Second of all of these movies that we're going to rate, it's going to be straight garbage. Nothing is going to get even to the normal section. Bruh. But you know, can't just assume. So how about we today just pull up some movies that we've watched and let's just rate them. Let's rank these movies. The movies that we're going to rank are not in order. They're not organized. They're just random movies that we watched. That being said, let's go ahead and go over to my tier list. All right, first thing first, let's get the tiers. So we have normal. This movie sucks dick. This movie destroyed my innocence. Everybody in this movie needs life in prison. I'm numb to the pain this movie caused me. Kill the producer. Hell, crucify the producer. Not even Satan want to be bothered with this trash. And those are our categories. Notice how normal is the highest thing. You know why? Tubi, do you know why normal is the highest thing? Do you know why y'all didn't get an S tier? Alright, let's go ahead and get into it. Let's rank these. First things first. Hold on, can we zoom in, bro? Let's zoom in. Alright, so we got a bunch of movies. First movie, Aliens in the Hood. Let's see here, Aliens in the Hood. Didn't bro turn into pain in that movie? That trash? I thought to myself, I can't just rate these movies based off, you know, how good they look. Because if that was the case, all of these movies would be going straight to hell. You know, these movies, some of these movies might have looked bad, but some of them were still, you know, somewhat entertaining and funny. So I'm basically rating based off of how much I laughed and how entertaining it was. And of course, the quality of the film, but more so, you know, how entertaining it was. Aliens in the Hood. This movie was hot garbage and it was a waste of time and space. Hell. Crucify the producer, bro. I'm sorry. I don't know who made this trash. Crucify the producer, dog. Why the freak man's turned into pain at the end? Like he was about to destroy the Leaf Village. That made no sense. And then they didn't show no aliens until the last 13 seconds. So how you gonna call it Aliens in the Hood? Next up, Hell's Desire, any Myers Speller film, hell. Any Myers Speller film, hell. Let's see here, Every Woman Wants a Body. You know, that was trash too, I ain't even gonna lie. But it was, some of the scenes was actually entertaining. But at the same time, this movie sucked hot dick. The movie sucked dick, I'm sorry. Movie sucked dick. Next up, Secret Society 3. Matter of fact, this goes for all three of the trilogies. Everybody in this movie needs life in prison, bro. All three of the trilogies wasn't horrible. They sucked, but it wasn't horrible, you know? It wasn't horrible. It was just the same story over and over. They'd come up and they'd lose it all at the end of the movie. The next movie, they'd get rich again, lose it all. And then just the third movie was just some freaking Disney Channel, Disney XD bull crap. Bruh. With the power of friendship. Like, bro, what the freak was that trash? Oh, a good man. Now, I ain't gonna lie, this movie was decent. Some slight, some normal, you know? Coming out. Notice how I got two coming outs, because coming out needs to be sentenced twice for how horrible this was. When I first seen it, this junk took my innocence. And after that, not even Satan wanted to be bothered with this. Jealous Son. We had a bop cracking everybody and had men fighting over her. Hot dick. Dance with the Devil. Some slight. Pretty normal. You know, I liked at the end Mr. Killmore crashed out. This is Tubi normal, alright? Tubi normal. Not regular movie normal. Killer Stepdad, bro, kill the producer, bro. Cause it's like, bro, that movie was some decent until the end when the mom switched up and killed her daughter, bruh, for no reason. What was that? They always adding some trash plot twist, bro. Nah, bro, garbage. The Lawnmower Man, that was good. That was good. That was like one of the best plot twists I ever seen in a Tubi movie. And the thing that made it the best plot twist wasn't really the twist, you know, the husband planned it out the whole time, but it was the build up. You know, how they tricked us into thinking he didn't have a clue of what was going on whole time. Boom, at the end, You know, it's all about the build up, people. You know, I consider myself a fine movie critic. You know, I've watched plenty of films.
Shut your fucking mouth!
By Her, the man sold his girl to get clapped for some bread or something like that. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That it was funny though. I ain't gonna lie. Normal. I'm gonna put it at normal because it was funny. All right. It was still some. I don't know what it was, but it was funny. Reginald Carter. Dude, that movie was garbage. I ain't even gonna lie. No, that movie was Mirror Lives. Who made that? Maya Speller. Bound to Blood. Our Girlfriend. Let's see here. Let's see here. This movie just was trash. Any movie with these poly relationships, we all know how they go turn out. It's the same story every time. Garbage. All right. 10 Eyes. Bro, I don't. If it was a place below hell, I will put this movie there. Cause not even Satan would take this movie, bro. Quite literally the worst movie on this list, bro. The worst movie on this list. Genuinely the worst movie on this list. We've watched some disturbing movies. We had the dad raping the daughter, doing all types of things. All types of things. And then out of nowhere, they go switch the movie to something normal. A waste of time, space, and garbage. Like, not even Satan. Golly, Parasite. Man, I ain't gonna lie. Maya Speller, all your movies going straight to hell. Fatal. This movie gave me a straight copyright strike. Hell. Crucify the producer. Her Other Man, that garbage that we... Jonathan The Affair. Dennis Reed. The Affair. Wasn't y'all flipping babies in this? Then y'all... Wasn't bro in a car drinking and driving with his son in there? Like, I don't want to say this movie was garbage, but I definitely don't want to say this movie was normal. I'm putting it at garbage. Flipping baby carriages over. What the freak was that, bro? Teacher's Pet. Jonathan Milton. Teacher's Pet. Let's see here. Yeah, let's get a kill the producer on that one. Pastor Thorn Hornborn. This movie was absolutely hilarious and garbage at the same time, bro. It was absolutely hilarious. Bro was beating his meat at church while his deacon was watching him. While his deacon was looking at him, bro. All y'all new people, y'all don't know we watched all of these before. That's why I need for y'all to go on that playlist, bro. Single black female, single black garbage. All right, let's see here. Crush, Dick, Deadly Housewife, bro. Jonathan Milton, bro. Get out of my tier list, bro. Man, put this, like, this had, like, single black female had nothing to do with not being single black or female. Teacher's Pet, garbage. Deadly Housewife, shorty was cheating for no reason, then she turned into a crash out. We had the same crash out girl on every Jonathan Milton film, throwing bricks and logs at people. You're not getting away with this, Felicia Rivers. You're not getting away with this. You're not getting away. You need to be crucified for that one. Nice little crucifixion would do the trick. Boyfriend Killers, that was her newer movie. You know, that wasn't normal. That was still garbage. But that wasn't crucified worthy, you know. Lost Tape, big waste of garbage. Big waste of time, CC. This is a big waste of time. We just watched, this was the last movie you watched, too. Big waste of time. And hold on, bro. Look at the thumbnail. Who is this dude? He wasn't even ever in the movie. Who is that? And who is that girl? Sometimes you look at the movie, like, pay attention to these movies in the thumbnail, bro. Some of these thumbnails, they be having people on the thumbnail that's not even in the movie. Let's see here. Tears of a Hustler. Bro, this goes for everything Silk White has ever made. Dick. No, I ain't gonna lie. I wanna make another row. Birthday behavior, cursing in church, hell. Bordersville, we not done with this yet. I ain't gonna lie. We gonna put it at normal so far. We not done with it. I ain't gonna lie. So far, it's fitting the stereotype though. You got your average bald-headed black rapist, man. But you know, it's not trash. It's actually entertaining. Crazy in Love. This ending made me hate mankind. Let's crucify that producer for that one. Lilith's Ball. Lilith sucked balls. Lilith's balls sucked balls. Hell. Tiffany the doll. Oh my gosh, bro. Felicia Rivers, people. Felicia Rivers at her finest. Let's see here. Heartless Outlaws, bro. Another one of Felicia Rivers' experiments. Yeah, let's just go ahead and put you at this point. I wasn't even bothered how trash this movie was. I'm numb to the pain this movie caused me. How to Catch a Baller. Yeah, let's go ahead and get rid of everybody in this movie and send them to life in prison. 35 consecutive years. No disrespect. Didn't bro turn into literally Kanye West? Bro literally turned into Kanye West, bro. This was funny, but garbage. Who made who? Who produced this? Who killed him? Who? Perk 30. 2 hours of garbage. 2 hours of clumped together garbage. That's what this movie was. Candy Store, you know, that was from my city, so I can't downplay my city. Psych, all that garbage. I'm just playing. This movie was alright though. This was alright. Oh, there y'all have it. There y'all have it. The complete tier list. Obviously, this is nowhere near as much films that we did watch, but you know, this is a good 30, 35. Let's actually go over this, alright? For normal, we have A Good Man, Dance with the Devil, Lawnmower Man, Bordersville, Candy Store. Tell me if I'm lying. Tell me if I'm lying, alright? Tell me if I'm lying. For normal. For a Tubi movie, of course. For trash but funny, we have By Her, Pastor Thorn, Horn-Born, and No Disrespect. Those movies was hot garbage. Hot trash, but they was funny. For Hot Dung Beetle Bucci, we have Everyone We Want a Body, Secret Society, The Jealous Son, Reginald Carter, Our Girlfriend, The Affair, Boyfriend Killers, Lost Tape, Tears of a Hustler. Every single white film ever made. Tell me I'm lying. Is this not accurate? Is this not accurate? For this movie destroyed my innocence coming out. That's the only movie that destroyed my innocence ever. Right? Because we had a grown man touching on a kid and they showed it and everything. Right? Everybody in this movie needs life in prison. We have How to Catch a Baller and Perk 30, alright? It's pretty self-explanatory, alright? Let's see here. I'm numb to the pain this movie caused me. Heartless Outlaws, alright? The movie was so bad, but I'm so numb to it. It was so bad that I felt nothing watching it. The audio was horrible. They were showing horse coochie in the beginning. For Kill the Producer, we have Her Other Man, Stepdad Killer, Teacher's Pet, Deadly Housewife, Single Black Female, Crush, Tiffany the Doll, and who? Now tell me I'm lying. Tell me all of this not true. Tell me everything here don't belong to be here. For Crucified the Producer, I ain't gonna lie, I might need to combine Kill the Producer and Crucify the Producer. All of these movies need to be in the same category. We have Aliens in the Hood, Fatal, Fangirl, Crazy in Love. Aliens in the Hood, pretty self-explanatory. Y'all seen it. Fatal, Junk gave me a copyright strike. Lifetime, thumbnail tell you everything you need to know about this whole entire movie. For Hell, we got every Myers Thriller film ever created. Alright. Bounce of Blood and Birthday Behavior, Lilith's Bar. I mean, I see no problem with this. And finally, for Not Even Satan Wants to Be Bothered with This Film, we have Coming Out Again and 10 Eyes. If I could put something below Hell, I would. If it was something existing under Hell, 10 Eyes would be there. If it was something lower than Hell, if it was something lower than what was lower than Hell, and if it was something that was lower than what was lower than what was lower than what was lower than Hell, 10 Eyes would be there. And there y'all have it. The perfect tier list for Tubi movies. Alright, I'm your host, Jay So Weird. Let me know what movies we should rank in part 2. Because we gotta start ranking these, alright? We gotta start ranking these.